How you doing? It's the Thrift Store Rundown, where all summer long we've been bringing friends home on a budget in the most special way. Say some highlights from my experience at the Friends Experience, the one in New York City. I think we could classify this as the very special edition that definitely won't meet the very special episode standards that you would see in other sitcoms. No, we're not that emotional around here, even though this was borderline. For 10 years, between 1994 and 2004, for folks whose jobs were jokes and found themselves broke with their love life COA, they turned to a group of 6 young and hip New Yorkers who were semi-experienced in the adulting department. For that magical decade when it wasn't their day, week, month, or even year, they were there for them, and it certainly was quid pro quo. On May 6, 2004, all that fun came to an emotionally satisfying conclusion, as 52 million people across America all joined together to bid a fond farewell to their favorite friends, who more or less became a part of their families. Heck, on the Friends finale night, Dateline NBC did a special edition all about Friends. The Tonight Show with Jay Leno had the entire cast as guests immediately following the finale, and now it has its own exclusive limited edition, which I picked up for $2.99, which isn't so limited anymore. 2 of the folks before me have reviewed this, and I'll leave their links downstairs. I mean, could all this be any more of a testimonial to the show's impact? I think not. And by the way, bonus points if you took a cue from one of the final publicity stills for Friends. This is from season 10, linking the DVD cover here, and you held a black tie viewing party for the last one. All 6 friends looking mighty smashing. Filled with humor and bittersweet emotion, the series finale of Friends finds Rachel, Monica, Phoebe, Joey, Chandler, and Ross, and cast daughter Jennifer Aniston, the love of my life, Courtney Cox, and it also applies to Monica, Lisa Kudrow, Matt LeBlanc, Matthew Perry, and David Schwimmer, embarking on the next chapters in their lives. The 6 of them have been there for each other through all the ups and downs of becoming adults. Now, it's their last day together. A day of momentous events and last-minute surprises. Even as the friends make major decisions on their futures, there is a bond between them that will last forever, no matter where their paths lead. This contains both the broadcast and extended versions of The Last One, the extended version containing no more than 3 minutes of additional scenes, the 1994 pilot, aka the one where Monica gets a roommate, or the first one, see how far they've come by revisiting how it all began. 10 years of beginnings, the main title sequences of all 10 seasons. You can watch them separately or all at once. And as far as the theme song goes, well, it gets its own music video, shot at the SNL studios at 30 Rock. I'll Be There For You, performed by the Rembrandts, with of course cameos from the entire cast. All told, this runs 94 minutes and is closed captioned. The pilot was directed by legendary sitcom director James Burrows, and the last one was directed by Kevin S. Bright, the Bright of Bright Kaufman Crane, helping to make David Crane and Monica Kaufman, who created the series in the first place, send Friends off into the history books. And they all did. Kaufman and Crane watched sitcom finales from years past to really get a feel for how they wanted to send Friends out. And they liked the finales that stayed true to the show, so that's how far they went. As for the finale itself, let's start out with my favorite couple by far, Chandler and Monica. The most unlikely couple in all of Friends, and my favorite ship by far, became the most blessed for the arrival of twins, courtesy of their surrogate mother, Erica, played by Anna Faris. Chandler and Joey found it extremely difficult to bid farewell to their beloved foosball table, but they knew that their beloved chicks and duck would die if they didn't. They couldn't bring themselves to tear apart the table, so Monica gleefully did it. She took a sledgehammer to that thing. Say what you will, but no other bromance on sitcoms will ever rival Chandler and Joey. Phoebe didn't get her own subplot, but she contributed mightily by almost giving the NYPD a walkout with her reckless driving all the way to JFK Airport. Had she been a little more gentle in her driving, Rachel would never have gotten off the plane. And speaking of Ross and Rachel, well, I can vividly remember one time, and I wasn't into Friends during that time, but I was taking a peek at some of the sitcom's greatest moments, And that's for a lot of sitcoms all across the land, not just Friends. But when I heard Rachel say, I got off the plane, well, you probably know what happened next. The studio audience was elated, to say the least. They believed. I think we all did. Even I did. I'm not the biggest Ross and Rachel sipper, you probably know that by now. But I can't deny that they had insanely hot chemistry, and well, take it from Phoebe, they were destined to be each other's lobsters. It only took them 10 years and numerous failed relationships, and in the case of Ross, numerous divorces, to finally realize that, and become each other's lifemates for good. As far as for Gunther, the late James Michael Tyler, well, he decided to declare his love for Rachel. You all know of that unreciprocated crush he had on Rachel. He was the representative for a lot of guys out there who fell hard and fast for Jennifer Aniston during the 10-year run, and those who still do, even after Friends. We all know how that turned out, right? I mean, there was only one guy for Rachel, but no other dude with hair as bright as the sun will have ever made a profound impact on Rachel like Gunther did, thus declaring him the unofficial 7th friend. And if you ask me, this is one friend zone that people would give their lives to be a part of. If you read Matthew Perry's book, Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing, if not, I'll leave that link downstairs so you can watch my review, or watch the few Friends behind-the-scenes documentaries, you'll know that he was the only one that didn't cry during the 2-night taping of the last one. And he lobbied for the last line. He was granted the last line. A simple, where? Where, Chandler? Where? Well, I'll tell you where. To borrow a line from Buzz Lightyear, to infinity and beyond. That's where. The disc played smooth as silk. I'm fond of the 10 years of beginning special feature. But of course, the fountain dancing title sequence for the first episode will hold a place in Friends' hearts forever. 4.5 out of 5 claps. God knows what the Friends are up to right now, but I think we all know down here where they're hanging out at. One of two places. Either Central Park or at the fountain, dancing into the sky. This, by no means, is the final Friends review for this channel. Oh, we barely begun to scratch the surface of Friends. We have a whole stack of DVDs, plus games and puzzles and books and numerous Friends trinkets to be on the lookout for. But for this series, we are nearing the end. And I'll be there for you next week with the Friends Experience finale. It's kind of a switch-up. I was going to do the Entertainment Weekly Ultimate Episode Guide, but in light of a recent purchase, the one with the apartment bet game, that will serve as our grand finale. See you then. But in the meantime, it is now time for us to say farewell, for now, to the Friends Experience. Thank you for visiting. We've reached the end of the Friends Experience. And goodness, I am so sorry I forgot to take a photo at the Dawn Fountain, or video. And that is the Friends Experience, made by Superfly. If you're in New York, near the Gramercy neighborhood, I wholeheartedly recommend it. And again, my apologies for not getting a photo at the fountain. I have to pay for those. Next time. And there will be a next time. Rest assured. Especially Phoebe. I love them all. No question about it. But a shout out respect for you, Ross and Rachel sippers. Yeah. That's security. Okay, goodbye. I love you, Monica. All of you. Bye. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Check out more TSR by clicking on another awesome review like this one, top left. And be sure to subscribe by clicking top right. Until next time, I'll catch you on the Thrift Store.